money, get some 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 money.
Yeah, alright. So we're just gonna kind of keep it at a low hush. There we go. Alright, get rid of that. Boom, boom. Get back into here. Boom. No, not what I wanted. My channel. I should be live. I am. Can we do a volume check? Alright, so first things first, let's sign a couple of players. So I think my main concern, I don't even know, probably corner. So I'm gonna look for youngest corner. He's got good speed. Dean Leonard. He's pretty good with the speed. 92, 93. I guess we could just straight up do fastest corner. Alright, so we got 11 93s. 2. Damn. We really low balling it, huh? Alright, Fabian. That's it. Just Fabian right here. No, I don't think actually we'll do that. I wish I can kind of like compare. I'll sign you 88 speed. Oh yeah. This one, now we get one more free sign before we'd have to start cutting, and I don't really want to do that. 90, yeah, I don't like Noah though. I don't like Noah. I do, but I don't. But he just, any Madden, he just never goes anywhere. Like I put him at line middle, I put him at left. Let's get some speed on these guys. Javin, Ulysses. What's he hurt with? Oh, ACL tear. Yeah, good luck recovering from that, buddy. Sorry to hear. Let's go back. That change of direction's actually insane for a linebacker. Hit power, tackling. Ooh, who's got the best hit power? Ooh, and he's pass coverage too. I'm liking this. Alright, so he's a number 1 so far. Chaz. Oh, that was that ex-quarterback. Yeah, yep. Alright. Let's get into a game now. I got who I wanted, do what I gotta do. Oh, alright, you do have it. Hi. Let's go to just because. Can you do that for me, please? And just that I can't even talk. Subscribe for me, babe. I said, can you subscribe if you're not already? Okay, just making sure. Sorry, I know I'm kind of talking quiet. What are you saying boo for? You don't like my team. Fuck out of here.
Today, from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Change it if you know you can't hear me or anything. Holy hell, I forgot how good these graphics actually look. It looks like I'm actually playing the Giants, you know, season. But I did my own little job. Basically got key players that I wanted and all that. You know, right?
Ready to get us started, Rodrigo Blankenship. And off we go from Nashville. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by last year's Super Bowl champion QB in his 14th NFL season now out of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
A seasoned veteran, we're seeing more chapters being added in Stafford's decorated career. Secured a Super Bowl ring, remains a respected leader, and his stats, they're better than ever. Now we just continue to watch him climb the ranks of the NFL's all-time passing leaders.
Play action, Stafford.
And
he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. And that pass.
Is it too loud? Hold on. Commentators might be too loud and all that too. So...
A big one for Matt Stafford, folks. He just went over 50,000 career passing yards. Just the 12th ever NFL quarterback to do that. The former #1 pick in 2009 out of Georgia. Been so durable, so dependable in his career. And what a mark for Matt Stafford. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not.
Yeah. It's okay. Game options. I can even change that. Volume.
They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford.
Hoping that, yes, sir.
That's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Honestly. Is it a lot better, babe?
Fields on first down. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Anthony Schwartz, 74 yards. And the Giants are on the board here first in the season.
How about now?
And I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays, try and go to those spots, and get your offense moving. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdoall, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish an inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. Let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult.
Oh, I could have easily picked that up if I wasn't paying attention.
In this case, he picks up
I was, but I wasn't.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
I could even miss
Now
you.
a toss to the left for Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now Stafford. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Here's Tyler Newsome now.
Pacheco. Pacheco. No. Pacheco. Pacheco.
Fielded at the 20.
Pacheco.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Running right, here's Sanders. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Like, I don't even know my fucking receivers. That's terrible.
To throw is Fields. Dancing to his left.
Why?
Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. And the Titans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, But didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust, because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Fields' throw is taken in by Waddle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, it's Fields.
Oh,
It's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
thought that would have been a lot better, but no. Just,
And the Titans are going to take over once again, and they'll
great
have
first
it their own
impression.
8-yard line.
That was the first game of the
It's just his
season,
second
so
year in the league as a
not gonna rough
quarterback,
stuff.
but that's going to be one when he flips
That's
on the
all.
tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line.
hold on, I gotta see my depth chart. I don't know who's on my defense or anything. Who's in the slot? Derek Forrest. Let's get Tariq. Kaiser White, 84 speed. Yeah, no, let's get Ashton Davis. Right, defensive tackle, I don't care, don't slot. David Bell, yeah, like who are you? Power running back, yeah, that's fine. Strong safety. Yeah, what's your hit power? '86, '92. I actually. We'll give you a shot. There's more. Joey Blunt. Drink sauce. John Davis. Wait, you're right. Wait. Why are you? Oh. Really doesn't matter then, I guess. Put you here. Put you there. Good, I'm glad we got another linebacker then, because we needed it. Apparently I don't have one. Sorry, I know it's kind of boring, but something I gotta do for the game. Oh, you know what?
gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left.
No,
and he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive.
And now off to the races down the right side.
See, if that other motherfucker was there, he would have caught up.
Ty Davis-Price. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Titans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Not even.
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
So only even at 7 now as they kick it away.
He's back there.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not
either. I don't know who my... I don't... Fuck, man. I'm gonna grab the 6'4" dude, just because.
in fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Okay, I don't even know who Johnson is.
Here's Fields.
That's picked.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Fucking suck national. Offensively, at least. I mean, that's...
After the interception, here's Stafford. Going deep here for Landry. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Let's go.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was my first
so now
incompletion.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's in. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now it's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And this one complete. It's Fehoko. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Fields now to throw. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Fields throw hauled in by Bell. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Off play action, Fields. On the move to his left. That's caught by Keyshawn Johnson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Flushed out right. Bell brings it in across the formation.
There we go.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Again, Fields. This is caught. Touchdown, Giants. Eno Benjamin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where you see the final score there. Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, let's get over to Arizona to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Chiefs. Brock Purdy has thrown a touchdown pass.
5 for 12. Okay.
Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars. Tyler Boyd, a touchdown catch in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Forced out to his left. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And some room to roam now.
I don't know what they just did there. What?
Touchdown,
I need to look
New
back
York.
at that. Like, what?
Miles Sanders, his
They
first
switched
rushing
up their
touchdown
entire
of the year.
formation for
And
what?
the Giants go up by 2
What was their
touchdowns.
defensive plan?
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of
Okay.
time until he popped a big
Cover
one like
one
that. And, you know, at
foot
halftime,
wide
you and
to
I
take
discussed it. They'd done a
something
nice job on him in the
happened
first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Damn.
Benogany elects not to return, and the football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you to bigger errors.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Stafford. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
that going.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Stokes. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Rex
Sliding
Grossman.
out of the pocket.
Oh, my God.
And that'll be caught by Fehoko. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
The Sanders on 1st down with a little bit of space as he works his way forward. A gain of 4.
Jason
The run
Campbell.
got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Damn.
On play action, Fields rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh,
and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now Fields. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on 2nd down, Stafford. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him now to this point. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Another run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Up Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 2nd and 12, Fields. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. To credit that sack to Robert Quinn.
Well, in my time in football, I've yet to see a playbook that draws up offensive plays designed to lose yardage. A running play loses yardage on first down. They try and throw it, take a sack on second down. What can the...
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Miles Sanders. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 24. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Look how tiny he is. What?
Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
What's going on, guys? How we doing?
They'll go again with Sanders. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game of the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. 1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Here's Sanders. And he's able to get it
How we
down to the
doing today?
2-yard line.
Doing
4
alright.
yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
I see you're a Cowboys fan. Very,
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking
ironic.
off. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Lost to a fucking backup quarterback. Really? Like, come on. What kind of fucking people are we?
One last throw here for Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
It's not even our fault either.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement
Our
for week
whole
1,
right
and one
side
of our
just
early
couldn't
window
fucking
games here
hold a
in
block
week
to
1 on a
save our
Sunday
life.
comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build. Just tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Giants, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll...
Hey, listen, we were 2-0. We got put in our place, so humbled us real quick. You do more zone coverage on anything. Let's see. Miles Sanders? No. Wow. We had 3 touchdowns. Whatever. Cause he hit that 200 mark. And it's fine. I think I'm gonna trade for a better. Oh, yeah. So tired of seeing David Bell. honestly. So I need another wide receiver. That's what I'm looking at right now. Another wide receiver. Maybe not even. So we'll get another corner and then another wide receiver. That's what I'm looking for right now. Another corner and wide wide receiver. My second best wide receiver is a fucking 70 overall, so I'd like something a little better than that. That's just because of what situation I got going on with my receivers. Got fucking 2 of them that are hurt, 1 of them. Devontae Turpin. No, Turpin's fast, but I'm not a fan. Bo Melton. I want someone decent size. These are young boys too, I like that, but pause. Alright, wow. Wow. I'll just forget that. So Danny Gray, I'm a sign. 23. Yeah. And then corner. Let's get someone. Thinking Fabian. Maybe Khalil. Yeah. So 64, 61. I don't know. Let's see if I can trade for one. Fuck it. I think I gotta put Jalen on. No, not Jalen. Jameson.
This player's development trait is hidden.
Yeah.
Put him in your lineup.
Put please. Yeah. Forgot to do that from the start. And then Taekwon. And place on my arm. I thought he was a little older than that. I thought he was like 27, 28. I know that ain't much older, but... Steelers. Dang, 1, 2, 3. 3 fucking wide receivers that are hurt. Jesus. What the fuck? Dang. Hmm. We'll see. My bad. Wait. 6 years, 2016. It's not as fast as I thought. Just jumping. 85, yeah, no. That's your best receiver? What? How is John Ross your best receiver right now? Oh, by speed, yes. Duvernay, that'd be nice. Calvin Austin. Poor Shepherd. How do y'all still end up with fucking Pringle? Alright, Slayton. So, ooh. Jumping. Ho ho. I feel like he was a quarterback. It's his release, 66 to 72. I mean, I'll trade for both of them, honestly. That's where I'm at. Yeah, I'll trade for both these guys. Deadass. Both 6'4", 90 plus speed. Yes, sir. So what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Trubisky. Hawkinson. Zach Tom. Cool. Good, now I got 5 receivers. Alright. Let's see if I can sacrifice that in here. Hold on, because we do need a corner, don't we? Not really. I got deep bombs covered. Alright, so we're gonna have. First, I will have you starting right. Left is right. So move Jamin left. Yeah. Move Jamin left. Edit player. Move you to left. Yeah, that works. It's a good run with you. Okay, fucking all the Giants. Defensive tackles. God damn it, stop dropping foam. try and see if I could get a steal. David Onyemata. Sheldon Rankins. Dolphins. Dolphins, 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 Dolphins. I don't know who to fucking go. What are the chances? Shit, Jordan Davis, that big motherfucker. Is he hurt? No. Just do a straight up trade. Okay, never mind. I'm not. The fact that they're close with it is tempting. I'd rather get my boy. We just do a straight up trade. What do you need? Cornerback. How about a fourth? Tempting. Second it is. Oh, third. Hold on. Hold on. Got a third. Oh, second. Alright. I knew it was going to be second. I need a right end. So look for like 70s. Right end. Can you tell me how? Oh, good. Six. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. So I'm gonna have him starting over him. Left end, yeah, I'm cool with that. Right tackle, cool with that. Right guard, cool with that. Center, cool with that. Yeah, I don't know what else I could fix. Running back, maybe backup, yeah. I see him as being a future starter on my team, so we'll gladly trade him away. I'll just do literally running back for running back. I'm not gonna fight it. Don't tempt me, buddy. I will so gladly. Alright, so Bears. I know how I said I didn't. Well, I said to myself, Tony Pollard. 20 Pollard. I want to see. Okay, but why? He's on the Dolphins now too. That's funny. Let's see. Chuba. Not bad. Not bad. He does not. No. Ooh. Who's my actual running back? Miles Sanders. He drops passes. He ain't receiving back. Alright. That's not the Chris Evans I saw. Another good sneak. Kalen Balaj. Young. 6'2", 230, 91 speed, 83 trucking. Like 83 change of direction, juke, stiff arm. He doesn't have much of a spin, but nah, it's always a good. He's always a good backup to have. Trey Sermon too, another good one. A backup did that, by the way. Wow, 90 speed, 81. Ooh. Okay, I see you. Excuse me. Let's see if I can get a pick out of this. Alright, I'll take a fourth. I'm gonna have to use second to Sanders. 191 speed, break tackle, trucking. Yeah, I'm all for Samir. All for Samir. I don't care about the catching really. I mean, I do a little bit, but alright, now I think we just trade him for I want to see what he's worth. Let's do it like a real shite, not known player. Better have speed on it. I don't even want to see that. Not bad. This dude. So I was trying to look at 5'8". Oh, 88, 60. Jesus. Remember CJ Spiller? Oh my god. I could do trade for trade, I would do this, honestly. That ain't bad. 88, 78, 88. Okay. They one shot it right now. Oh, okay, okay. I think day one starter. Okay, his awareness, play recognition needs to go up. He's more of a coverage guy because he played safety. He can play good man. Decent jumping. Oh, no, man. Clearly not. That's loading up. Let me get a drink.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. see Justin Fields and the New York Giants taking on Aaron Rodgers and the Carolina Panthers.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Carolina Panthers and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the second-year man from the Ohio State University, Justin Fields.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
Now Fields going to throw on the first play. And incomplete to open things up.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 2nd and 10, Fields. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Fields.
Oh, yeah, we got it.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields escaping the pressure right. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. Looking to throw. Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How do you overthrow that?
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go for the 40. Back to throw. Fields. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. Touchdown. Robert Tunyon. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Oh, no, I think I did pretty good.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game. Bringing him out is the future Hall of Famer, now in his 18th NFL season, Aaron Rodgers.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
7 yards there and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They run with Hines. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers, he'll get that out to the flat to White. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
I think if you asked them truthfully, they would have been happy to get 8, 9, maybe even 10 yards there and give a manageable 3rd down attempt. Instead, he found plenty of room there on the catch and run and turned 2nd and long into not just a first down, but a huge play.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A gain of 32 that time. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Sanders has it over the middle. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. 7-7, our score after 1. Going for it with Sanders. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Hines. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kaiser White. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's Rodgers to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Rodgers. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On the option left is Fields. He finds some open. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now it's Hines. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
That's all I got to say.
Now Rodgers. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And he fends him off. Steps away to his left. Over the middle, complete. It's Hines. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. To throw is Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Rodgers now to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Rodgers now on third and goal. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. DeMarcus Walker drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up fourth down. Sanders' kick is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. A final shot before the break. Fields eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On play action, now Rodgers. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Fields. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16. To throw is Fields. Flushed out right. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Giants are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Play action. It's Fields out to his left. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Justin Fields with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Hey again, everyone that's in the stream, thank y'all for coming out and supporting me.
So with the missed PAT in his rear
leave
view
a like,
mirror, he goes
subscribe.
back out to kick this one off.
Have a good
From
one.
the 10.
Make sure y'all do that before y'all leave.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch partner for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Apex, Fortnite, Rocket League, you mean it.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Yeah, let's go Kaiser, pick 6 on the sack.
The Giants get there. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Get the block, get the block.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They were winners last week over Tennessee, and they've got the lead here as well. They start this drive out 1st and 10. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Hines. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 53 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. They run again with Hines.
Oh, no. Good tackle, Kaiser.
The goal line at the 3. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Hines fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On 3rd down, Hines. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Naeem Hines with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, you picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
No, that's all good. That's all good. Don't worry about it. I ain't even stressing.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taking it about the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. So they get the one-score kickoff. Get a fumble, take it right back to the house. With 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock. It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT.
Sky kick, basically.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
It was just a 1-score game.
So not only
now
the
it's a
cough
3-score
but then
game.
the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken from about the 12.
Let's go, Willie, your turn. Your turn. Nope, I'm in.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Panthers about ready to take over. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The offense on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. The pass underneath, here's Hines with it. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
If I like, yes, sir, this blitz, yes.
Now Rodgers gotta have this one. He's gonna have his running back.
Right,
it's
respect.
complete.
You got it.
And he is gonna have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
It's all good, obviously.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Open man right side, Myers.
Good tackle, man.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Rodgers' throw taken in there by Cooks. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. Here's Rodgers. He'll check this down to Hines. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. Charles, a nice play there, wasting no time making his presence felt for this defense.
And you know, we heard the same conversation around the league. A lot of people were surprised that he was available, and they let him go, and now he's going to make a big-time impact with his new squad. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Let's go,
Into heavy traffic,
Sauce.
and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Giants will take over here just shy of the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Off play action, Fields. Rolling to his left. And once again, this is Sanders. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game, but these 2 teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the
analysis.
Did you trust
Brandon
the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys
I'm a little
that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Giants, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Breakout linebacker. Who we talking? Kaiser. $250, yes sir. Easy dubs. Let's do a weekly shout out and all upgrader players. One player already ready to negotiate. Okay. Yeah, let's get this game underway. Why not hold them under 250? Seems like light work. Wow. That is sour. What time is it? Damn, 5:30. What's going on, guys? Welcome to chat. How we doing? Welcome to stream.
From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's time.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Taking in at the 3. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Oh, let's go. Welcome. How we doing, guys?
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the second-year man from The Ohio State University, Justin Fields.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They start on the ground here at Sanders.
Stayed on those
And he'll
blocks.
scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Feel free to talk about your day. How you doing?
Fields. Flush to his right. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. They'll roll him out right. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now Sanders. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Once again with Sanders. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Sanders will score. Touchdown, New York. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. They'll be led out by a man who needs no introduction. One of the most exciting players in all of sports. Now in his 6th season out of Texas A&M, Patrick Mahomes. They started on the ground with Eckler.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 9 catches, 83 yards.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy the defenses had better focus on.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Mahomes. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a give running left is Eckler. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Mahomes now on first down. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he'll just get rid of it. Finally, an incompletion. He was 5 of 5 before that last throw to start this game.
So he is human. All right, so we found out after the way he began, okay, he can have an incompletion here or there, but I love what they've done right from the word go. They just need to pay it off with a touchdown now.
And the timing a bit off that time as Allen falls to the ground.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mahomes going to throw.
Hold on 1 second. Trying not to cut myself. Uno momento. Momento uno. Good. Now, not gonna mash it in, but I'm gonna kind of make it like a pack. Here we go. This turn, you pick off.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Eckler now between the tackles. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Eckler again. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But
and that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kadarius Toney, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Here's Fields. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Going for it with Sanders. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted, because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes working, and he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On first down, it's Fields. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Blankenship's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. A no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit that to the former Texas Longhorn. Joseph Osai got in there. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly, meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be fourth down. Here's Andy Lee now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Shifts by him. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Well, you hate that defensively. They had it pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Sir.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
Come on.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Taken down at the 30.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Fields.
Fuck it.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is caught.
Oh my God.
He's got it for a giant touchdown. Nico Collins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Okay.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
25 for 201.
A drive there, just 4 plays. And it was Nico Collins who finished it off with a touchdown reception. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. This one caught by Ridley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. And it's complete right back to Ridley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Out of the game after running it. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Giants are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. Takes it to about the 37. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They snap it to Fields. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is going to have the Giants first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Fields on first down. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On 2nd down and 4, Fields. Touchdown, Giants! Jalen Waddle from 19 yards away. And the Giants are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum. And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. That one looks like he'll throw here.
It's Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And that will be incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Now it's Mahomes again. He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it makes it third down and 2 yards to go. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kadarius Toney with his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and that cuts this lead down to 13. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then hand. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Giants, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they will be back home next week for a date with the...
I know he got that pick. Let's go. Oh, that makes me happy. Alright, that's advanced week. QB check-in. You ain't doing too well, not gonna lie. I'm not gonna cap it to you, boss. Who's the wide receivers though? Yeah, we'll do Alvin. Alvin's always a threat. Ooh, okay. Speed. +4 man, okay. Keep doing hybrid for a little bit, maybe until it's like 75, so maybe 5 more upgrades. Hopefully that'll be quick for him. Give you speed rusher. I like that for you. Nice. Jalen.
This is the development trait. Superstar and Superstar X Factor. This is the abilities tag. Here you can see what ability.
threat or deep threat. Okay, okay. And now we go for abilities. Oh. I thought I hit X, not circle. We can still sign 2 players if we really need to from depth chart, or get 2 players for draft picks. So, that being said, I got 5 wide receivers. You really think these are playoff caliber? He might be. I genuinely like him starting. Maybe not because of his catching and shit and his route running, but yeah, maybe not. We'll keep him out of it. Do like you coming in though, like on certain plays. What are we really lacking right now? I don't think we're lacking much. My biggest concern, maybe. Hold on. Yeah, strong safety, but ooh. Yeah, we got better coverage. Free safety. Ashton. No. God damn it. Alright, so free safety, strong safety. Literally both my safeties. Fuck, man. That's crazy. And then just drops off. Like, what? He never even fucking stood a chance. I'm gonna have to trade. Right, I need it. I need safeties. I don't want to get beat over the top. Like, do I regret trading him now? Not at all, honestly. I'll take a 74 for like a fucking 3rd round, honestly. Like, a Cameron Curl. Ooh. Give my boy Julian. I get it's first season, nothing's really gonna be like popping out to me. I mean, Buddha obviously, but I'm not fucking. Why you look like that? Do I get the brothers? Sounds like a Washington State type of player.
today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're sixes.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
From Japan.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
That's dope.
Now Tannehill. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Tannehill. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. The Bears and the Giants both looking to improve their passing games in 2022. That's for sure. Last year, the Bears ranked number 30 in the NFL in passing yards. The Giants actually one spot worse at number 31. They'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Open man is Noah Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Tannehill. Over the middle. Hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now Tannehill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Corey Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So now here are the Giants as they'll get their first opportunity here. They'll be led out by the second-year man from The Ohio State University, Justin Fields.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
That's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, Fields. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a 1st down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Another run with Sanders. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. To throw is Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields flushed out right. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied at 7th. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
With every game, with every season, Travis Kelce, he just confirms his greatness. Streak of 1,000-yard seasons is now up to 6, and he's made 7 straight Pro Bowls, and his numbers, have ranked him among the best tight ends to have ever played in the NFL. Another first down right there to add to his career total.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Kamara up the middle. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. 2nd and 12. Here's Tannehill. Oh, now a strip. He loses the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. The 20.
Boy, you ain't got no feet.
And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Blankenship out for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
How the fuck did they get a safety? Got the safety.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. CD, that's the 2nd time this half they put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Tannehill trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 41. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Flush to his right. And that's going to be caught. Jalen Hurd. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Fields. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Here's Fields. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. To the air again, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Waddle as the first half is winding down. And the Giants would extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, Charles, after the first quarter was just complete disaster for them, everything has flipped. I mean, it's 180 degrees in the other direction now here in quarter 2.
Championship effort right there. How about them marching almost the length of the field, coming through on their final opportunity to get the win? This is one that this team will remember forever, as well as their fans.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached the intermission, and we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. 2nd half kickoff ready to go. 2nd half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 58 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll run with Sanders. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Out of the gun, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. This one into the hands of Hurd. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Fields now to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Nico Collins, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Flushed out right. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. From the 6. And oh, deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that will bump the lead up to 26. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing on 3rd down. Tannehill. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. 20, 10, 5. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Tannehill's throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, Tannehill. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. To throw is Tannehill. And Davis has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll give to Kamara here on the option. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They run it again with Kamara. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They run. It's Kamara. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. 2nd down, back to Sanders. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll run. It's Sanders. And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, The night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Here's Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Giants, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date.
How the fuck Taekwon got a goddamn upgrade? He's hurt.
These players are on the last year of their contract. Resign. Choose from 4 preset offers that range in level of risk.
Alright, I think I'm gonna call it on there. Thank y'all for tuning in. Have a great one, and I am ending the stream. Talk to y'all later. Peace.